everyone, thanks for popping by. So I'm gonna do a setup in my B6 Stalogy. So this is the first time I'll be using this size as any kind of planner. So I'm going to use this continue as a commonplace for collections, for bits and pieces that catch my eye, but I'm also going to use this as my memory planner. So for the second half of the year, rather than using my Avec, from July to December, I'm going to try and get as much as I can in here as a memory planner. So I thought you'd like to come along and see me setting it up. So I've already set up my lines for my week, just because I just thought that would save a bit of time. So I'm going to go with a week on 2 pages layout, just kind of like this sort of layout. I was going to do kind of like a vertical, but then I decided to do it in squares because I just thought I actually kind of like how that looks. So I'm going to use the July Sterling Ink kit. So this is the first time I've ever used anything from Sterling Ink as well, so this is all brand new to me. So I've never used one of their subs before, but I thought as soon as I was setting up new, and I just thought this would go really lovely for the start of this setup. So I'm going to give it a go, see what I think. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. So what I've already done is I've got the July page, and I thought obviously because this is B6 sized, it'd fit in here best out of all the bits and pieces I've got, because it does tend to be sized for the B6. So I've already cut a piece of one of the vellums. So in case you haven't seen this, this was one of the other sheets. So it's such a beautiful design, they always are, but this one particular, I really like the pears and the green that's in it. So yeah, this one particularly appealed. The August one, it's more fruity, it's got lots of kind of, yeah, that's all I'm going to say in case you haven't seen it, and you don't want to be spoilt in case you haven't had a look at the bits and pieces. So I decided I'm skipping the August one, but I've also got Colour Cafe coming, their sub, which is UK based and similar, and also I've ordered the August Harriet Wright bundle that she's released as well for August, so I'm hoping that I'll have those instead. Okay, and we can compare them. I thought it would be a really nice way to just be able to compare. So I'm going to put this in as a tip in, and then I'm going to put that over the top. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to tip this in. So I tend to just use Scotch invisible tape. It's not fully invisible, but I think it gives a clear enough kind of look to it, and I'm not precious about this at all. I do lots of tipping in because this is a new book and this vellum is so is quite delicate. I am just going to put the tape over my ruler just because I've got it to hand more than anything else, and just push that into the corner of the book. But like I say, I'm not usually overly precious about these, and then I'm just going to snip that edge off. Apologies about my phone, I will put that on silent in a second if you can hear that just beeping. I thought I'd mitigated all the noise today, and then I forgot to put my phone on silent. So that is a bit squiffed, and I don't want to cut the vellum, so it's just cut around there. So lovely. So as you can see, it gives a fairly good coverage, and it's not too obvious even though it's there, and I just find this the easiest way. See how it goes on that side when everything's in, as to whether I want to put a sheet on there. So then I'm going to put the calendar sheet on this side, and I'm going to put that over the seam there, but I'm going to glue this in flat. So I'm going to use my tape runner for this and try not to get tape all over. Why is it as soon as you're doing like anything and then my tape runner decides not to work properly, And I've got so many of these, and that's just typical. No, I think it's just come to the end. Okay, bear with me. Okay, so I dug out my, I think it's Tombow one. It is indeed. I picked this up from the Midlands Planner Meet from Gretel Creates. And it's ever so slightly blue. Bluey green. I don't think it will show through. That's why I didn't pick this up to start with, just in case. But I think it's all I've got left now, so there we go. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Got a few splodges there, but that's just because I wasn't very precious, wasn't very careful with it. So let's just pop that into there, and then we're just gonna place that down, and then just hope that that sticks well. I think that's okay. It's actually gone slightly over the page there, but I don't mind. I've just got a self-care checklist on that side that I've decided to that I made myself, so that's okay. I don't mind that that goes over slightly at all. So there we go. I think that looks really pretty. So then I'm going to keep this for to-dos and notes, and I will set that up later, but let's go straight into sorting out this for the weeks. So let me just move you slightly. There we go. I think that's a little better. Just bring you in a little bit. There we go. That's better. I can see what I'm doing then. So I am going to start this as of next Monday, which I know is the 3rd. So let's put the days in first. So with this, you also get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks of days. Now these are the washi stickers. Again, I have not used these, so I have no idea how they come up. Okay, like that. Oh my goodness, I've squished that already, have I? Oh, it's fine. Wow. Boy, they're delicate. Okay, I'll definitely say Monday. So, yeah, there we go. And then get this edge. Brilliant. Tuesday. Now, I do like to go across the page. So I know some people will go kind of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I like to go across. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I like to go that way when I'm doing this kind of layout. I did start doing this kind of layout in my A6 when I first did that, but found I hadn't got quite enough room for what I wanted. I was thinking if I was using these as well, it probably won't be quite as bulky as if I'm using standard kits. And I also I went and had a little look online to see if I, because as I've mentioned, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I do like to do my own printables as well, and some print and cut. So I did have a mooch about to see if I could find the printable vellum paper, so this kind of paper, and they do have them on AliExpress for quite a reasonable price. I haven't ordered any yet, but I am very tempted to place an order and see how I get on. Because I think it'd be really nice to do some printables on the washi sticker paper rather. Have any of you tried it? Have you got any at home? Have you done any of your own printing on some washi paper? If you have, how have you got on? Is it a nightmare? Or have you found it okay? Is it worth it? Do you know anywhere else to get it from? So I did have a look around and I couldn't really see anything. I saw some, I think it was by Cricket on Amazon, but it was quite pretty pricey, and I did think that was a little bit overpriced actually for what it was. So let's add the dates. So yeah, so Monday's July the 3rd. I do like that you get the month and the day on these. Month and the date rather. Oh, these are pretty. July the 4th, Independence Day. Any Americans out there celebrate? If you're in the UK or anyone watching from the US. I did have a quick look at my stats and I did see that there is a couple of you watching from the US. So if you are in the US, hello from sunny West Midlands, UK. Not so sunny today, unfortunately, but I honestly don't mind, because particularly during the working week, I'm going to butcher these, aren't I? Particularly during the I left enough space there, never mind, we'll go down slightly, we'll go underneath. Doesn't have to be uniform. Oh, actually I think it looks better there, never mind, done the rest now. What was I saying? Yeah, particularly during the working week, with it being warm, not so much fun. I mean, I'm lucky I work from home, but still, it's still pretty unpleasant, isn't it? And then Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, so this is literally just going to be to keep track for memory purposes, and it'll also be combined with some of the bits and pieces that I'm going to put in here. So some of it I'll show, some of it I won't, because some of it will be a bit more personal or boring. You probably won't want to see. So yeah. Okay, so along with all the beautiful vellum and the papers, there's lots of other bits with this as well. So there's this gorgeous sticker by itself, really pretty. See that? Is that coming up? The light, really nice. That's on a thicker kind of feels like pet tape. And then there's these little ones, little deco. This small one, some tabs, all matching. Some months. I might use one of those over there, or I might keep that to use in a different one, I don't know. A little one, I think this is a sticker. Feels, again, it is the washi tape, but the washi sticker paper. Pretty. There's the little business card, which is really lovely. It's got all the details on the back. You could use this for washi samples, or you could just keep it as it is, because it's super pretty to keep track of what the kit was, I suppose. Then there's some more deco. Are these washi strips? Are they corners? They look like corners and edging. Like I say, I've not used these before, so I'm not 100% sure, so be a case of exploring as I use them. Some more deco. Some of these are foiled as well. This is a plain one, but as you can probably see, the silver foiling on that one as well. And then there's some little date dots numbers. So many different things you can use these for. More deco. Some boxes. So yeah, who wants a little she shed like this? I'd love one. She shed, better than a man cave. And then these look like these are washi strips, and I'm going to find that out in a minute because I'm going to try those. And some ones with foiling. In fact, we'll use the foiled ones. And then there's some more deco here. So let's just explore and find out what we've got here. So, oh gosh, no, they're foiled as well. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so let's see how I ruin these. Gosh, I'm quite nervous with them because I'm not sure where the I don't want to rip them or ruin them. No dear. I can kind of see it. It's not a... Ah. Okay. Fabulous. Okie doke. So we'll pop this across the bottom. Let's put it in the middle of it. Oops. Oh, that's going to be a mistake. Oh no, it's good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Let's not ruin that daisy. Okay. Try that again, shall we? Let's get it fairly central. Okay. Small ruler and push it into there. There we go. A bit wonky on that side, but that's fine. Don't mind a bit of an angle. We'll pretend it was meant to be that way. Pretend I meant to do it that way. That's pretty. That is going to annoy me a little bit, but hey ho, it's done now. I'm not going to mess. So let's see with some smaller ones. Let's try these. Let's see how these come out. Oh, don't be nervous of the nails, Marie. Oh, okay, okay, went that way. That's fine. So what have we got? Okay, so let's just add some pretty fine. Is this a big one? Yeah, perfect. That was what I was hoping for. So we'll pop that over here in this week box. Beautiful. I think that's upside down, but again, I'm not going to fuss. And I think I need to get one of these pairs. Oh, that's super pretty. We'll put that in the corner. We'll pretend that's growing. So there we go. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave that at that. I could do with it this week. Let's have we don't have any more scripts, do we? No. No. So let's grab a script. Let's just double check there's not hidden on here that I haven't seen. No, they're definitely all just days. So scripts. I'm going to need a pretty one. Oh, they're all pretty. Let's use one of the small. I think the stickers are are rebelling against me today. Okay, I'm going to leave that one because I don't want to rip it, and we'll go for this one. Yeah, that one's come up fine. Okay. And we'll pop that across the pair. Oh, yeah. That looks okay. That works quite nicely. What do we think? Quite pretty? Do we think we need some more deco up here? Yeah, probably do, don't we? Never too much deco. Oh, where's the one I had to pair off? So, ooh, let's do this one. And then come in from this corner. I think as delicate as they are, I think I was probably being a little bit too precious with them, just getting more used to it. Oh, love something that will go in between. Oh, there we go, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. I need one for I love a tall, thin stickers that will go in the middle of these kind of rows. Just think they just really make a difference. It's pretty, so we may as well follow the theme now and put them across here. So this one's a smaller one. Pop that up there. And then we need one more. Perfect. Here we go. We'll use this one. Definitely a tweezer's job, isn't it? Definitely, definitely. Oh, that's gorgeous. And then need to balance out that corner, plus yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We just have a little bit more growing out of there, out of this one. Coming out that edge, yeah, that works. Fabulous. So there we go, there's the setup. So what I'll do is when I come to do my setup for next week, I will just show you how this ended up when I've filled it in. So we'll do after the pen when I do my next setup. So hope you enjoyed that. It's just a flip back to show you how that's come out. So there we go. So we've got the lovely calendar page, got the tipped in vellum, and I think I'll just put some, actually should we do that? Should we do that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So I just had a thought I could use one of these down the edge. For some reason I couldn't see the other one, but that's a bit clearer there. Probably just the changing light. There we go. Oh, expected that to be a longer one. Not a problem. And we'll put you in the corner. Oops. Without bending you out, been ruining it. So that's not a long one, that's a longer one. Let's have a look at these two. So I think this is just another one of those, isn't it? Oh, okay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. We'll use this big deco sticker down here. Okay. Oop. I never did put my phone on silent. There we go. and we're going to just make this a waiting on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to list all the orders, because I'm waiting on quite a few pieces of Happy Mail. So I think that would be, we'll use this for waiting on, and I can mark as things come in. So this week's to do waiting for. So another web link will go for the smaller font. I'll put some gratitude on there as well. Why not? We've got enough space. So let's make at the top of this my waiting for list. I'll put that over that side, and then let's pop a space for some gratitude as well. That would be nice in here. Can you tell I'm kind of making this up as I'm going along? No particular plan to this, but that's how I like to work things. I don't always really go with a plan of what I want to do. I like to kind of to be quite intuitive as we go along, and things just to, you know, just to work. So I think now we need a little bit of something in the middle, just to break that up a little bit, something thin again. It's too much choice with these, isn't it, guys? Who's used sterling ink before? Like I say, it's my first time with these. Completely enabled by Becky. Whoops, I did it again. As are most of my purchases. I think she does manage to enable quite a few of us. And I'm sure she'd be the first to admit that she's an expert in that. Oh, okay, lovely. So this is a longer one, just what we were looking for. So we just pop this right at the top in the middle. Make sure we're still in shot, because I've got you in a funny angle. Oh goodness me, I'll get there eventually. Whoa. Oh, it's going there whether we want or not. There we go, that works. Let's kind of split the page. Excuse me, and what I might do is just going to get my number tape. Hold on. Okay, so I've got my thin vertical number tape that I bought from Upsy Daisy. So I bought this. There's days of the week as well, but it comes in vertical or horizontal. So this is the horizontal days of the week, and this is the vertical numbers, and then obviously there is the horizontal numbers and the horizontal days of the week as well, and they're just really handy. So I'm just going to put top 10 down here for gratitude. The only issue really with the numbers is actually let's go to 15, every other day technically. Yeah, with the numbers there is 31, obviously because it's for a monthly. Okay, my 15's a bit wonky, but that's not a problem. We'll just sneak the bottom in. There we go. No one would know. So obviously it's 31 because it is for days of the week. So if you do want to use less than that, you obviously do have extra numbers. I've been keeping some of them in my reusable sticker book, so just in case I do want to use them, but I think it's unlikely I'll end up coming back to them. But they are great for kind of like a 4 month. I'm not going to put on the waiting for just there, so it encourages me to fill that in, but that works really well, I think. So we have our, that's bugging me, too much tape. Let's just push it over, that's fine. I think that's going to be okay. I don't think we're going to need any piece on that side. I think it's in quite nicely. Let's just make sure that turns. that's fine. So we have our July calendar, and then we have a tipped in piece of vellum, and we have our gratitude and waiting for, and then we have a spare page. I always like to leave a spare page in case I want to do any journaling, in case I want to do any kind of like to-dos and things like that. So we'll leave this blank, and then if I don't use it, I decide to, I'll always kind of stick it together if I decide that nothing's been used. I'd rather be safe than sorry, just in case, just because it's the start of a month as well. And then this is the week, so starting from next week for the start of July and for the second half of the year, wow, for 2023. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see more in the B6. I know it's quite a popular size. Not one that I'm completely familiar with. It is new. I've used one as commonplace previously, but that ended up being mainly notes really, rather than any kind of planning. But finding it really nice. I did mention in previous video, if you watched, that I've gone to just using these covers, and my belt clips did come today, but stupidly, as ever, I didn't order enough, so I ordered the Midori clips. So I thought I'd ordered 3 and I only ordered 2. So it's just forced me to do another W.H. Smith order today. But I also bought a calendar stamp, a pre-inked calendar stamp that's Midori as well from there, so I picked that up. So yeah, so I've got the belt stamp here, and I'm really actually pleased because obviously this one is really chunky, but it's holding it together nice. And then I put one on my cousin as well, but I do want one for this because I just think that'll look really nice. So yeah, well, thanks again for stopping by, and yeah, look forward to chatting again soon. Take care. Bye bye.